Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Denise and this is my junk journal. So today's video is going to be a quick junk journal with me process. I already know what page I wanted to work on. So for this one, I recently got this Antiquarian sticker book off of Amazon. It was in the Black Friday sale for $10. And besides being beautiful, I saw this page and it really inspired me to create this simple spread because I love the reds and the blacks and the greens. It just kind of feels Christmassy without screaming Christmas. So I wanted to go in with this page. Now, I've never owned this book, so I wasn't prepared when I removed that sticker, and it had this cutout of a bear and a couple of butterflies, and it's beautiful on its own, but I really just wanted to have that page as the focal point, so I ended up putting those inserts back in. And I'm actually not that big of a fan of butterflies, so it all worked out for me in the end. But here I'm just putting it against the paper, seeing if I actually want to go in and put those inserts. But this is me originally just trying to work around them, see if they would work with the spread I wanted to create. So here I'm putting in those inserts, as I stated before, and I think the paper is just so beautiful, but it was a little bit thin, and I feel like it needed some glue to really adhere to that cardstock. So I went in with some Mod Podge and my glue brush, and I'm just making sure that is adhered so there's no lifting as the years progress. And honestly, those little butterflies are kind of cute on the paper. I probably could have kept it like I said, but actually, fun fact, I'm terrified of butterflies, so they're usually not something that I use in my spread. So once that's all dry, I'm taking this paper from Tim Hortons Vintage Pack. I will link it down below. And I'm playing around with it along with a offcut from a lace cardstock paper that I had. And that flower insert is some homemade ruffles that I made from scraps. So I will be putting up a tutorial very soon on that. There's a lot of tutorials on ruffles, but this is just my take of them. And so I'm going in and just seeing what kind of visual elements would work best for me. I made this ruffle, like I said, and then I had this picture of an Eiffel Tower, which I really loved. And so I'm just playing around with these elements to see kind of what I wanted to do for the spread. I wanted to keep it very neutral and blacks and reds and creams, not too fussy, not too overdone. So I felt like this ruffle didn't work in the spread. It just was a little too clashy with the background of the sticker. And like I said, I really wanted to highlight that sticker on its own without taking it away. Sometimes your spreads can be very simple. They don't have to be super fussy. I think when you try to make every spread so elaborate and so fussy that it can kind of become disheartening because you're like, okay, well, I'm running out of ideas or inspiration. But when you keep it simple, there's beauty and simplicity. So that's kind of what I was trying to go for here. I ended up just wanting to make this a very simple pocket, so I used some double-sided tape to adhere that ledger paper to the base. And then this wintertime frame, I just decided that it could kind of accent that cream paper that I had. Taking the distressor ink, and I'm just distressing the edges in Vintage Photo to make it look very worn and well loved. So now I'm taking these little offcuts that I had in my stash, and I'm gonna put this on that ledger paper and distress the edges with Vintage Photo. I wanted to create a little cluster on there just to give it some visual interest and to break up all of that text, but to kind of still keep with the worn paper theme that I have going throughout. And like I said, your spreads don't have to be very involved. They don't have to be very elaborate with trapdoors out of everywhere. Sometimes they can just be paper glued down to a page. And with your thoughts, it's honestly just about documenting your thoughts and seeing what works best for you. And so just take it one step at a time. So now I'm taking some of the stickers from the Antiquarian book and I'm placing them down. I like this picture of these two girls. I think they're sitting on a bench and it looks kind of like a vintage photo, so I layered that on top of that picture of the Eiffel Tower. And honestly, there's no right or wrong. That looks cute. What I settled on was cute. I took this other sticker of the girl facing away. I really like that. I felt like it kind of made it very mysterious. You know, you don't always need to see faces. And so it just kind of really felt like it fit with the theme. I loved the browns and the earthy tones that it also had. That's why I didn't go with the other one, because it was a little too bright for the spread. And I just wanted to keep this very grounded. So now I'm gluing that wintertime paper onto the edge of that other paper to kind of give it some visual interest there. And then I'm going back to that book, that sticker book, and I'm just playing around with some other stickers to see which stickers I like. I ended up settling on this red bird. I like the red of the bird complementing the other little accents of red throughout the spread. And that was really it. I then proceeded to do some journaling, writing down my thoughts as they came to me. When I was creating, I thought, this just isn't that interesting. But as I'm looking at it on camera, as I'm doing this voiceover, it actually looks really beautiful. So again, there's no right or wrong way to do anything. Just honestly go with it. Put something down to the paper because it's one spread at a time. You can always create another spread and learn a new technique and add something different and go back. If you're like me, there's going to be plenty of additional junk journals in your future. And so just one spread at a time. And this is my final spread. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to be bold, be creative, be you. You the best. Love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.